The top 10 natural hot springs to visit in Canada 2023. G'day guys, how's it going? My name is AussieTash. I know it's winter. I know winter is coming. I have wanted to do this video for quite a while. I just kept on forgetting to do it. People have been saying, can we not cover just winter? So, all right, we're not going to cover winter today. Today, we're going to look at the top 10 natural hot springs to visit in Canada for 2023. I'm guessing they'll be the same for 2024. Places for me to look at. I'm excited. Let's go.
If you're craving a relaxing soak in naturally heated mineral water, you should definitely book a trip to one of the best hot springs in Canada we're about to describe. These hot springs help dissolve stress, restore aching muscles, and offer healing properties. And they just so happen to be located in some of the country's most breathtaking locations. From the Rocky Mountains to the Nahanni River, the dramatic backdrops of many of these hot springs are as big a draw as the mineral waters themselves. While most of Canada's best hot springs are located in the western provinces of British Columbia and Alberta, you may be surprised to discover some hidden gems up north in the Yukon and Northwest Territories. And there's even a geothermal pool in the Canadian prairies. We've featured the country's best hot springs in a variety of settings and locations. Some are deep in the wilderness, accessible only by float plane or by boat. Others are a little more metropolitan, located in resorts with high-end hotels and spas that will leave you feeling pampered and polished. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rated hot springs in Canada. And just wait till you see the number 2 that we're going to be showing in this video. Something you would never even have thought of. So make sure you watch till the end. At number 10, Fairmont Hot Springs. Only one hot spring can boast the title of being Canada's largest natural mineral hot spring, and that's British Columbia's Fairmont Hot Springs.
All right, so in British Columbia.
Featuring a smaller soaking pool kept at 39 degrees Celsius, a larger swimming pool kept at 32 degrees Celsius, and a deeper diving pool kept at 30 degrees Celsius. The waters of Fairmont Hot Springs are naturally heated from various springs and feature a detoxifying mineral blend of calcium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and dissolved radium, among others.
I don't know what any of that
Guests
stuff
can book a getaway at the hotel and enjoy unlimited use of the 3 public pools, plus an additional guest access-only hot springs pool and cold plunge baths.
Oh my gosh.
Otherwise, members of the public can visit the public pools for a day fee.
39 degrees. Oh my gosh, that would be absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, I love a hot shower. I don't know if we have many of these beautiful hot springs like this in Australia. I really have no idea. It's something I'll have to look up. They said there was some diving springs there. Mate, I don't think you're jumping that high into water. I don't think so. Who knows? I'm not quite too sure. This looks really cool. Loving the views. Loving the 39 degrees. Who's been to this particular hot spring? I'm just loving it. You guys, winter is coming, so we're just changing it up a little bit. I hope you're feeling a little bit warmer. All right, let's keep on going. Oh, wow, look at all the steam coming off it. That's cool.
At 9, Temple Garden Mineral Spa. A happy accident in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan led to the discovery of Temple Garden Mineral Spa's warm mineral waters. While searching for sources of natural gas, workers happened across the geothermal waters, which were eventually developed into the spa it is today. The geothermal mineral water of Temple Garden Mineral Spa is a pleasant 44 degrees Celsius and contains a concoction of minerals, including sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, chloride and bicarbonate,
so they've built
among
an
others.
indoor spa around
Guests at the on-site hotel benefit from early access to the indoor-outdoor pool before it opens up later in the day to the public for a fee. The pool stays open extra late on weekends, with adults-only hours from 9 p.m. to midnight on Fridays and Saturdays.
What happens
In addition to the pool, the resort offers various amenities, from fine dining to indulgent spa treatments.
Okay. What happens during the adults only time on Friday and Saturday nights? Oh my golly gosh. That's really cool. I am loving this one. This was Temple Gardens Mineral Spa. My gosh. So what have they done? They have built an indoor-outdoor spa around the natural waters. Oh my gosh, that is super cool. Yeah, I don't think we have anything like this in Australia. There's no way we have waters that hot here in Australia. I can't see that happening.
Next up at 8, Banff
Hold on.
Upper Hot Springs.
All right.
Just 4 kilometres from the beautiful town of Banff, Alberta, you'll find the steaming Banff Upper Hot Springs near the top of Sulphur Mountain.
During the
Banff
snow?
Upper Hot Springs have the distinction of being the highest hot springs in the country at an elevation of 1,585 metres.
Oh, wow.
The pool ranges in temperature from 37 to 40 degrees Celsius, and its 100% natural mineral waters feature the perfect blend of sulphate, calcium, bicarbonate, magnesium and sodium. Owned and operated by Parks Canada, Banff Upper Hot Springs is open year-round, even on holidays. No matter what time of year you're visiting Banff National Park, you'll want to make time for a dip in the hot springs. Oh, yes, please.
Hold on.
These hot springs are super easy to get to from town. Just hop on the bus, hail a cab, or take your own car. Lockers, towels and swimsuits can all be rented on site, and there's even a cafe if you want to grab a bite to eat.
Okay, all right. I've got a couple of questions about this one. Okay, this looks like it's summer. Are you swimming in this hot spring? We're going to pause
Next up at 7.
Are you swimming at that hot spring in Banff when it's winter? I don't know. It says that it's open all year round. So, yeah, jump on in the comments. Let me know. The next question. He says you can rent a swimsuit. Who is renting a swimsuit? I'm not renting a swimsuit. Absolutely not. You think about COVID and all that sort of stuff, even before COVID, there is no way I'm renting a swimsuit. It's just too personal, mate. Oh my gosh. It looked really, really cool. How high was it up? The elevation, the views, the water temperature. It sounded absolutely incredible. He didn't specifically say whether you can swim in there during the winter. I'm not quite too sure. I'd love to know, so please fill me in. Correct me, let me know. Okay, number 7, Asworth Hot Springs.
Asworth Hot Springs. Located along the shores of Kootenay Lake in British Columbia's Kootenay Mountain Range, Asworth Hot Springs Resort allows visitors to soak in the large lounging pool or the horseshoe caves, or both, for 2 distinct but equally pleasant experiences. The large outdoor pool is kept at a temperature of around 35 degrees Celsius, whereas the waters of the 150-foot cave are a piping hot 40 degrees Celsius.
You can swim through
hotter
that?
than my shower. There's also a smaller cold plunge pool when you're ready for a refreshing dip.
You can swim in there?
The water in each of the swimming holes features plenty of calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, lithium and silica. Thanks to the fast flow rate, the water is constantly changing over. The pool completely changes over 4 times a day, whereas the water in the cave changes over 6 times per day. Guests staying on site at the resort can enjoy the pool and the caves for free, while members of the public can purchase admission for a day trip to the hot springs.
Wow.
Towels and bathing suits can be rented.
Oh, no. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, but the cave. How cool does it look to swim in that cave?
And now
Okay, oh my gosh. Swimming, renting a swimsuit. No. Do you do that? Have you done that? Oh my gosh. It looks cool. This is all natural water, right? This is all natural. This is the temperature. It's like 40 plus degrees, 30 plus degrees. Wow. That is so cool. Have a look at the steam coming off this next one. I'm not quite too sure how to pronounce it. We'll find out where it is.
Krause Hot Springs.
Krause Hot Springs.
Hidden along the Northwest Territory's Nahanni River in Nahanni National Park Reserve, you'll find an amazing treasure, Krause Hot Springs. Soaking in the riverside hot springs is a truly exceptional wilderness experience. The water reaches a pleasant 32 degrees Celsius in a rock-lined pool formed along the river's edge. Though the rotten egg-like sulphur smell is hard to ignore, the incredible views of the water and surrounding cliffs will have you plenty distracted. The remote location of these hot springs makes them a little tricky to access. You either need to fly in from Fort Simpson or paddle in on a trip down the Nahanni. Krause Hot Springs can only be accessed in the spring, so plan accordingly.
Okay, yeah. All right. That looks cool. I really like how natural that looks. It's not a pool. It's actually out there. You've got to kayak or fly to get there. Canoe or
At 5,
fly. That's
Harrison Hot Springs.
Oh my
For those craving a
gosh.
hot spring experience that is a little more cosmopolitan, we suggest checking out British Columbia's Harrison Hot Springs. This is one of the more popular day trip destinations from Vancouver. The resort setting pairs the natural benefits of mineral-rich hot spring water with luxurious spa experiences.
Yeah.
There are 5 spring-fed hot pools to experience at Harrison Hot Springs Resort and Spa,
have a
including
look.
both indoor and outdoor options. Take a dip in each one before committing, as each is kept at a slightly different temperature, ranging from 32 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Some pools are kid-friendly, while others are adults only. Many of the resort's spa treatments are inspired by nature, like the seaweed and clay mask foot treatment or the mineral-infused facial. The other facilities throughout the resort, like Lakeview hotel suites and cottages or the waterfront cafes and restaurants, make for an easy, relaxing getaway.
Oh, sushi.
Although the resort's pools are reserved for its private guests, members of the public can always visit the public mineral hot spring pool in town, which is open 7 days a week. Okay,
who has been to Harrison's Hot Springs? The resorts along there, they looked very, very expensive. Look at the location. Look at how beautiful and fancy the resort looked. Some of the hot springs are only for, resort guests and stuff like that. I'm guessing you're going to be forking out lots of loonies and toonies to stay at this particular hot spring. But it does look absolutely beautiful. I myself personally like the ones in the nature. Like, that are not built around, the hotels and stuff like that. Just the natural ones. That one through the cave, that looked really, really cool. Ones that are surrounded by rocks and stuff like that, that looked really, really cool. But that is pretty stunning to look at, isn't it? Wow.
Next up at 4, Takini Hot Springs.
Takini Hot Springs.
Approximately half an hour's drive from Whitehorse, Yukon's Takini Hot Springs consists of 2 hot pools that are open year-round.
During the
Water
snow,
temperatures vary from approximately 37 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. You may notice a reddish-brown colour to the water, and probably a red back as well if you get in the 42 one. This stems from the high concentration of calcium, magnesium and iron.
Wow.
Traditionally used by the Tan Kwachan First Nation, the hot spring now operates as a campground and hostel, though members of the public are welcome to visit the pool even if they aren't staying on site. All visitors must bring a pair of sandals or water shoes for the change room and poolside area.
Yes.
Towel and bathing suit rentals are available for those who did not bring their own.
I want to go to that one. That looks amazing. It looks like you can definitely stay there and swim there during winter. That's crazy. Is their hair frozen?
And now at 3, Hot Springs Cove.
Hot Springs Cove.
If you prefer your hot springs paired with a side of adventure, then you'll want to check out British Columbia's Hot Springs Cove. Located on Vancouver Island in Makina Marine Provincial Park, the only way to get to Hot Springs Cove is by boat or float plane.
Okay.
You can book a tour out of Tofino on a covered boat or on a zippy Zodiac boat. Either way, you'll get to experience the beautiful coastline as you head towards the cove. Keep your eyes peeled for sightings of whales, eagles, bears, seals and sea lions.
Okay.
Once you get to Hot Springs Cove, you'll need to hike nearly 2 kilometres along a boardwalk before reaching the pools. The water temperature straight from the springs is a sizzling 50 degrees Celsius, but when mixed with the colder waters of the Pacific, it makes for a pleasant swim. The closer you wander towards the ocean, the cooler the water will be. The views from the Rocky Hot Springs are out of this world, with the ever-beautiful Pacific Ocean before you and water cascading down the rock walls. One thing to note, although the hot springs are remote, they can get surprisingly busy in the peak summer season.
Wow. Hot Springs Cove. That's the sort of place, in the middle of nowhere, the natural wonders. Mate, I was going there. I was set up. It was going to happen. And then he mentioned a 2-kilometre hike. Oh my gosh. That's 2 kilometres there and then another 2 kilometres back, mate. So really, it's a 4-kilometre hike. I can't do a 4-kilometre hike. I wish I could, but it's never gonna happen. We recently went to a concert, like the Paul McCartney concert, and I think we had to walk like 735 metres from the car park, to the stadium. And we're like, well, hold on. That's like nearly a kilometre. Granted, it didn't really take that long, but yeah. I think when you think about it and you go, well, how long is 2 kilometres going to take me? That's going to take me, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. That doesn't sound appealing at all. Oh, but have a go at the views, would you? Incredible.
Now at 2, Millet Hot Springs.
Millet Hot Springs.
Located in Alberta's Jasper National Park,
Oh,
Millet
of course
Hot
it
Springs
is.
offers a series of soothing spring-fed pools surrounded by reaching trees and the majestic Canadian Rockies.
They look like
While
Christmas
the First
trees.
Nations people have been enjoying the restorative qualities of the sulfate, calcium and magnesium-rich waters for centuries, the hot springs were formally incorporated into the national park back in 1938.
That's cool.
The scenic drive out of the hot springs is worthy in itself, eventually winding its way to the hot springs. Be sure to watch for moose and other wildlife on the way in.
Oh, moose.
Avoid those bears. A visit to the hot springs is a fun thing to do if
What
you are
is this
visiting
walking
Jasper.
thing?
Some visitors take the opportunity to stop for a hike along the way, which makes relaxing in the pools feel even better. Though the water flowing directly from the hot springs can be as hot as 54 degrees Celsius, the pool
54
temperatures are cooled to a more
degrees.
tolerable 40 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Millet Hot Springs are open from early May to mid-October, with
Yeah.
extended hours of operations in the peak summer months. There's a fee for entry and locker rentals, and if you don't have your own gear, you can rent a swimsuit and towel for a minimal fee.
That looks beautiful, man. I say it all the time. They look like they are Christmas trees. How tall are these trees? They look absolutely stunning. Speaking of Christmas trees, I don't know what things are looking like over there in Canada, but in Australia, the supermarkets, the shopping centres, all the Christmas decorations and the Christmas trees are up already. It is the 12th of November, and you're already seeing Christmas commercials on TV, hearing Christmas carols in the shopping centre. I have to admit, I have not heard any Buble Christmas songs yet, but I'm telling you, they are just around the corner. The particular retail shopping centre that I work for, they play Buble at Christmas all the time, mate. Here's just a matter of days away, I reckon. It's going to happen. All right, number one.
And finally, at number 1, Leard River Hot Springs.
Leard River Hot
Northern
Springs.
British Columbia's Leard River Hot Springs Provincial Park strikes the perfect hot springs balance.
Oh.
It has modern facilities, ensuring a comfortable trip, but its secluded location, surrounded by trees, helps to maintain the natural connection to the hot springs.
I like this
The
one.
pool, which is the second largest hot spring in Canada, is
Wow.
fed by hot springs flowing from the right-hand side, where water can reach temperatures of 52 degrees Celsius. Visitors may prefer to enter towards the left, where the water is a mere 42 degrees Celsius, slowly moving towards the hotter water until they find their happy place. There's also
happy
a cold
place.
spring-fed pool, perfect for a refreshing dip if the hot pool starts to feel a little too toasty. The hot springs are remotely located, close to the Yukon border and roughly 4 hours away from
Wow.
Fort Nelson. They're a popular stop for road trippers and travellers heading up the Alaska Highway.
Oh,
Leard River Hot Springs are open year-round. Visiting midwinter is a particularly magical experience when crowds are thin and the surrounding trees are blanketed by snow. Bonus points if you catch the northern lights on display. And there you
Okay.
have the top 10 magical hot springs in Canada.
all right, okay. Leard River Hot Springs is definitely my favourite one. It looks more rugged. It doesn't look so, touched by humans. It doesn't look like all fancy and set up and stuff like that. It looks more natural. It looks more pure. Mate, you can even go there and swim in those hot springs at winter. You can see the snow, mate. That is absolutely incredible. And the water, it's still like 40 degrees. How is that possible? I don't know how all this stuff works, mate. But this is definitely by far my number one favourite. So, yeah, it's cool. It is really, really cool. It just looks like it's the most untouched. And I like that. I find that really, really cool. All right, that was the video for today, guys. If you liked it, please jump on, smash the like button, leave a comment, and of course, remember to subscribe. That really helps the channel out. You guys said you wanted to see things that weren't winter. I really had no idea that you could go to some of these hot springs during winter. I love that. Another thing I love about Canada, absolutely awesome. I wanted to do this video for a long time, so I am glad that I did it. In the comments, guys, who's been to these hot springs? Are there other hot springs that weren't listed that should be? Jump on, tell me all your stories. I'd love to hear them. Cheers to down under. Take care. Bye.